Dear students, good morning to all. Now we will going to discuss about chapter 11 transpiration in animals and plants. This one is a half-yearly portion. The half-yearly portions chapters 10, 9, 10 and 11 chapter. 10 chapter, 9 chapter soil, then 10th chapter respiration in organisms, then next 11th chapter transpiration in animals and plants. So students, all of you go through the three chapters book back, including interior questions also, interiors also, each line by line in your book. Okay, so prepare well. Okay, now we will going to discuss about transpiration in plants and animals. The first topic, circulatory system. What is mean by circulatory system? What is blood? The blood flows out. But what is blood? Blood is the fluid which flows in blood vessels. Or you remember students? Blood is the fluid which flows in blood vessels. It transports substances like digested food from the small intestine to the other parts of the body. It carries blood's main function. It carries oxygen from the lungs to the cells of the body. Okay. It also transports waste for removal from the body. Okay. Next, how does the blood carry various substances? The blood is composed of a fluid. Blood is composed of a fluid called plasma, in which different types of cells are suspended. Okay, how does the blood carry various substances? Blood is composed of a fluid called plasma, in which different types of cells are suspended. Then next, this is a human circulatory system. Okay, listen, this one is a heart. The human heart have four chambers. Okay, the heart is followed to veins and arteries. The blood flows to veins and arteries. This one is a vein. Blue color is a vein. Then pink color is a artery. Okay, then next, listen. What is hemoglobin? Define hemoglobin, or what is hemoglobin? One type of cells are the red blood cells which contain a red pigment called hemoglobin. The blood is, why blood is red in color? Which contain a red pigment called hemoglobin. Okay, hemoglobin binds with oxygen and transported it to all the parts of the body and ultimately to all the cells. It will be difficult to provide oxygen efficiently to all the cells of the body without hemoglobin. Okay, next, what is the blood? What is the components of blood? RBC, WBC and platelets. Okay, RBC, WBC and platelets. What are the components? Three components of blood. Blood is red in color. Why blood is red in color? The pigmentation of hemoglobin. The blood contain the pigmentation of hemoglobin. Okay, what is the component of blood? Or you remember students, what is the components of blood? RBC, WBC and platelets. RBC means red blood cells. WBC means white blood cells. Then platelets. Okay, the blood also has white blood cells. Okay, the blood also has white blood cells which fight against germs that may enter our body. Okay, next, the blood was coming out from the cut. After some time, he noticed that bleeding had stopped and dark red clot had bulged the cut. The listen, what is a platelets? The clot is formed because of the presence of another type of cells in the blood called platelets. Okay, the clot is formed because of the presence of another type of cells in the blood called platelets. That's all. Okay, the clot is formed because of the presence of another type of cells in the blood called platelets. That's all. Okay, next, blood vessels. Okay, blood vessels. There are different types of blood vessels in the body. Okay, there are different types of blood vessels in the body. During inhalation, a fresh supply of oxygen fills the lungs. Okay, the oxygen has to be transported to the rest of the body. Oxygen has to be transported to the rest of the body. Okay, the blood picks up the waste materials, including carbon dioxide, from the cells. This blood has to go back to the heart. Okay, listen, there are two types of blood vessels. What are the types of blood vessels in our human body? There are two types of blood vessels. What are the two types of blood vessels? Arteries, already now I will explain. Arteries and veins. Okay, arteries and veins are present in the body. Okay, arteries, what is the main function of artery? What is the main function of artery? Or you remember, students, what is the main function of artery? Arteries carry oxygen-rich blood from the heart to all parts of the body. Okay, what is the main function of arteries? Arteries carry oxygen-rich blood from the heart to all parts of the body. Okay. Okay. Then, listen. Can you feel some throbbing movements? Why do you think that is throbbing? What is meant by throbbing? The throbbing is called pulse. Okay, throbbing is called pulse. In your, you feel in your wrist region. Okay, pulse, and it is due to the blood flowing in the arteries. Okay, the number of pulses beats in our minute. Okay, in 1 minute. Okay, what is mean by pulse rate? What is pulse rate? The number of beats per minute is called pulse rate. The number of beats per minute is called pulse rate. Okay, a resting person usually has a pulse rate between 72 and 80 beats. A resting person usually has a pulse rate between 72 and 80 beats per minute. Okay. Okay. This is very important, students. Pulse rate. What is pulse rate? The number of beats per minute is called pulse rate. A resting person usually has a pulse rate between 72 and 80 beats per minute. Okay. Can you understand, students? Okay. Next, veins. What is veins? What is the main function of veins? The veins are the vessels which carry carbon dioxide rich blood from all parts of the body back to the heart. What is the main function of veins? Veins are the vessels which carry carbon dioxide rich blood from all parts of the body back to the heart. The vein have thin walls. The vein have thin walls. There are valves present in veins which allow blood to flow only towards the heart. That's all. That is the veins' main functions. Next one, listen. The schematic diagram of circulations. Students, listen. The diagrammatic questions also very important. Okay, this one is also important. Schematic diagram of circulations for 3 mark questions. Okay, the diagrammatic questions, all of you practice in your rough note. Okay, draw a diagram, practice in your rough note. The schematic diagram of circulation also important. Okay, listen, see this picture. The schematic, just how to the circulation process. Okay, schematic diagram of circulations. The heart, this one is a lungs. Okay, this one is a lungs. Okay, lungs, heart. Then a pulmonary vein, pulmonary artery. Okay, this one is a pulmonary vein. This one is a pulmonary artery. This one is a artery, vein. This one is a capillaries. Capillaries. What is meant by capillaries? Now we'll explain. Capillaries means the small, tiny blood vessels, also known as capillaries. Okay, now I will explain capillaries. Okay. This is a schematic diagram of circulations. Students, all of you practice in your rough note. Okay, students, listen. Next, capillaries. What is meant by capillaries? The divided further into extremely thin tubes called capillaries. Okay, the divide further into extremely thin tubes called capillaries. The capillaries join to form veins which empty to the heart. Okay, then next, heart. Heart is an organ which beats continuously to act as a pump for the transport of blood which carries other substances with it. Okay, what is a heart? What is heart? Heart is a muscular organ. That is a myogenic. Heart is also known as myogenic. Heart is a muscular organ made up of muscles. What is a heart muscles? The cardiac muscles. Okay. Then next. Listen, the heart is located in the chest cavity. Where is located in heart? The heart is located in the chest cavity. With its lower tip slightly tilted towards the left. Hold your fingers onwards your palm. That is the size of heart. Okay. Next, the two upper chambers. What are the heart? The heart have four chambers. Two arteries and two ventricles. Right artery, left artery. Right ventricle and left ventricle. Okay, the human heart have four chambers. Or you remember, students, the human heart have four chambers. How many chambers in human heart? Four chambers of heart. What are the four chambers in human heart? Two arteries and two veins. Okay, two arteries and two veins. Right artery, left artery. Right ventricle, left ventricle. The two upper chambers are called the atria. That is the atrium. Okay, that one is the atrium. The lower chamber. The two upper chambers also known as atria. The two lower chambers also known as ventricles. The lower chambers are called the ventricles. Listen, this one is the section of human heart. All of you see this picture, students. The aorta. This one is a vena cava. Listen, right atrium, left atrium. Or you see right atrium, left atrium, then left ventricle, right ventricle. Then the partition completely separating the two valves. This one is the two valves. Okay. Then pulmonary artery. This one is a pulmonary vein. Okay. This is the section of human heart. Then next, heartbeat. What is heartbeat? The walls of the chambers of heart are made up of muscles. These muscles contract and relax rhythmically. Okay, this rhythmic contractions followed by the relaxations constitute a heartbeat. That is a heartbeat. Okay, the heartbeat, the rhythmic at the same time. Okay, at the within same time. Okay, and the rhythmic contractions followed by its relaxations constitute a heartbeat. Remember that heartbeats continue every moment of our life. If you place your hand on left side of your chest, you can feel your heartbeat. The doctor feels your heartbeats with the help of an instrument called stethoscope. It's very important. The doctor feels your heartbeat with the help of instrument called how to identify heartbeat. The help of stethoscope. The instrument called stethoscope. The doctors use a stethoscope as a device to amplify the sound of heart, lap sound. Okay. Okay, they consist of chest piece that carry sensitive diaphragm. The earpiece and tube join the pods. The doctors can get close the conditions of the stethoscope. Okay, this one is a stethoscope. This one is a chest piece, tube, then earpiece. This one is a stethoscope structure. This diagram also practice in your rough note. Okay, then after running for 4 to 5 minutes, compare the observations. Listen. Each heartbeat generates one pulse's arteries and the pulse rate per minute dedicate the rate of heartbeat. What is heartbeat? Each heartbeat generates one pulse in the arteries and the pulse rate per minute indicates the rate of heartbeat. Take your book, students, and see these lines. Okay, next is very important one mark. the English physician William Harvey. The William Harvey discovered the circulation of blood. Who was first to discover the circulation of blood? William Harvey. Okay, William Harvey discovered the circulation of blood. The the current opinion in those days was the blood oscillates in the vessels of the body. For this views, the Harvey was ridiculed and was called a circulator. He lost most of these patients. However, before he died, the Harvey's idea about circulations was generally accepted as a biological fact. See, next, excretion in animals. Okay, excretion in animals. Listen, carbon dioxide is removed as waste from the body through the lungs during exhalation. Also recall that the undigested food is removed during digestion. Let us now find out how the other waste materials are removed from the body. Okay, listen, when our cells perform their functions, certain waste products are released. These are toxic and hence need to be removed from the body. The process of removal of waste produced in the cells of the living organisms is called excretion. Okay, the living organisms is called excretion. Define excretion. Okay, define excretion, the process of removal of waste produced in the cells of the living organism is called excretion. Okay, define excretion. 2 more questions also. So students, go through. Next, excretory system in humans. Okay, listen. What is the excretory system, excretory organ of human? Kidney. Okay, what is the excretory organ of human? Kidney. Okay, listen. The mechanism to filter the blood is regular. This is done by the blood capillaries in the kidneys. When the blood reaches the 2 kidneys, it contains both useful and harmful substances. The useful substances are absorbed back into the blood. The waste dissolved in water are removed as urine from the kidneys. The urine goes into the urinary bladder. The urine goes into the urinary bladder through the tube-like ureters. It is the ureter stored in the bladder as passed out through the urinary opening at the end of the muscular tube called urethra. The muscular tube called urethra. Okay, what are the parts of excretory system? Kidneys is very important, students. Urethra, ureter. Okay, listen. What is the parts of excretory system? Kidneys, pair of kidneys, ureters, bladder and urethra form the excretory system. This one is a 2 mark questions. Okay, next 1 mark. An adult human beings normally passes about 1 to 1.8 liter of urine in 24 hours. The urine consists of 95% of water, 2.5% of urea. The urine consists, what is the consist of urine? 95% water, 2.5% urea and 2.5% other waste products. Okay, can you understand, students, or you remember? Okay. This is a is very important diagram. Human excretory system. Human excretory system. Listen, 1 second, listen, students. The excretory system in humans. The answer, this one is a 5 mark question. The excretory system in humans. The answer is, listen, the kidneys. This the mechanism to filter the blood is recurred. This one is then up to the diagram. Okay, up to the diagram also, a human excretory system. This is a human excretory system. All of you see, listen, all of you listen carefully and practice in your rough note. Draw a diagram and practice in your rough note, students. Human excretory system, pair of kidneys, ureter, urinary bladder. This one is a urethra, urinary opening. So all of you practice in your rough note. Okay, students. The way in which waste chemicals are removed from the body of the animal depends on the availability of water. The aquatic animals like fishes excrete cell waste as ammonia, which directly dissolves in water. Some land animals like birds, lizards, snakes excrete a semi-solid white colored compound. Okay, that is a uric acid. The major excretory product in humans is urea. It's very important, 1 mark, students. Go through the. Sometimes a person's kidneys may stop working due to infections or injury. As a result of kidney failure, waste products start accumulating in the blood. Such persons cannot survive unless their blood is filtered periodically through an artificial kidney. This process is called dialysis. This process is called dialysis. The blood purifications or dialysis. Okay. Then transport of substances in plants. The leaves prepare for the plant using water and carbon dioxide during photosynthesis. Already we learned 10th chapter, or you remember, students, photosynthesis. Okay. Next, the cells use this energy is carried out the vital activities of life. This one, the transport of water and minerals. How to transport of water? The plants have xylem and phloem. The xylem transport of water. The phloem transport of food. That's all. Then root hairs. This one is a root hair. Root hair to absorb the water. That's all. Root hair. What is the main function of root hair? Absorb the water. What is the main function of xylem? To transport the water. What is the main function of phloem? The transport to food for plants. Okay. It's very important, students. The root hair increase the surface area of the root for the absorptions of water and minerals. But root hair main functions. What is the main function of root hair? Absorption. Which one is the absorptions? Water, mineral, nutrients dissolved in water. The root hair is in contact with the water present between the soil particles. Okay. Next, vascular tissues. What is vascular tissues? Plants have pipe-like vessels to transport water and nutrients from the soil. Okay, can you understand? From the soil. The vessels are made of special cells forming the vascular tissue. Okay, from the vascular tissue. A tissue is a group of cells that perform specialized functions in an organisms. The vascular tissue for transport of water and nutrients in the plant is called xylem. So, xylem main function, transport of water, is very important. Xylem forms a continuous network of canals that connects the root to the leaves through the stem and branches, and thus transports water to entire plant. The next phloem. What is the main function of phloem? The food has to be transported to all parts of the plant. This is done by the vascular tissue called the phloem. So, phloem main function to transport the food. That's all. Listen. The stem placed a colored water, that is a transport of water. Okay, listen, see, the water moves in the stem. Enlarged view a open of a stem. This is a transport of water. What is the main function of xylem? Transport of water, that's all. Plants absorb minerals, nutrients and water from the soil. Not all water absorbs is important, 1 mark, students. Plants absorb mineral. What is the plants absorb mineral, nutrients and water from the soil. The water evaporates through the stomata. What is the main function of stomata? The evaporation of transpiration. Okay, the evaporations of water on the surface on the leaves by a process of transpirations. Okay, the process of transpirations. The evaporation of water from leaves generates a suction pull which can pull water to great heights on the tall trees. The transpiration also cools the plant. That's all. Okay. Next, just to recall this chapter, in most animals the blood that circulates in the body distributes food and oxygen to different cells of the body. It also carries waste products from different parts of the body for excretion. Okay, next is circulation. Circulatory system consists of heart and blood vessels. The next, the humans blood flows through arteries and veins. The heart acts as pumping organ. What is the main function of heart? Pumping. Okay, blood consists of plasma, RBC, WBC and platelets. What is the components of blood? Plasma, RBC, WBC and platelets. Blood is red due to the presence of red pigment called hemoglobin. Okay, this one is an important one, marks. The human heart beat about 70 to 80 times per minute in an adult person. This is called heart rate. Next one, artery carry blood from the heart to all parts of the body. Veins carry blood from all parts of the body back to the heart. Okay. The next, the removal of waste products from the body is called excretion. Next, excretory system. Human consists of 2 kidneys, 2 ureters, urinary bladder and urethra. Okay, salt and urea are removed along with water as sweat. Fish excrete waste substances such as ammonia, which directly dissolves in water. Okay, birds, insect and lizard excrete uric acid in semi-solid form. Water and mineral nutrients are absorbed by roots from the roots. What is the main function of root here? To absorptions of water and nutrients. Nutrients are transported along with water to the entire plant. The vascular tissue called xylem. So, what is the main function of xylem? Transport of water. Okay. Next, the vascular tissue for the transport of food to the various parts of the plants in phloem. So, what is the main function of phloem? To transport of food. A lot of water is lost by plants in the form of vapor through the stomata during transpiration. So, the minute tiny pores surface on the leaves to transport the water, to evaporate the water. Okay. Transpirations generate force with pulls of water absorbed by the roots from the soil to reach the stems and leaves. That's all, students. So students, all of you go through this chapter. I will give some question answers. Okay, then book back also completely go through this lessons. Book back, then interior, each line by line. All of you go through the chapters. Okay, I will give some question and answers. So all of you read and write in your test note, then submit my WhatsApp number. Okay, thank you, students.